Okay, so let's take a look at tonight's math homework. We are looking at C48, biking to the park. So for each problem, we need to draw a fraction bar if we need it, and we need to write an equation. So 8 students rode their bikes to the park during spring break. The table shows the round-trip distances and the number of trips to the park each student made. Complete the table to show how many miles each student rode in all. Okay, so we are working on multiplying a whole number by a fraction or a mixed number. So for number 1, we have Rachel. Rachel rode 3/4 of a mile, and she made 3 round trips. So our equation, we need to think about, okay, so round trip distances and number of trips. So she went 3/4 of a mile, and she did it 3 times. So my equation would be 3/4 times 3, because she did 3/4 3 times. Now to multiply that, basically I'm going to draw 3 fraction bars to show her 3 round trips. Then I'm going to split each one into 4 equal parts. And she went 3/4 3 times. So a couple different ways we can do it. We could shade 3/4 of each of these, or we could just shade 3/4 3 times. I'm going to shade 3/4 3 times. So that's 3/4. So there's 1 round trip. Then she did another 3/4. That was 2 times. And then she did it a 3rd time. So as you can see, I have 1 hole shaded, another hole shaded, and 1/4. If I add those together, I will get 2 and 1/4 for my total distance. Let's look at number 2. For number 2, we have Terrence. See if I can see that. Okay, so Terrence went 1/2 of a mile 5 times. So first I need to think about my equation. Well, if he's going 1/2 5 times, it's going to be 1/2 times 5. So literally, I'm going to do 1/2 5 times. So here's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5. So I take a look, I've got 1 hole, and 1/2. Add those together, 2 and 1/2. If I want to make sure that these are clearly labeled, I can write in my fraction. Okay. Up next, we have Zachary. Alright. Zachary went 1 1/4 miles 4 times. So if I'm going to write my equation, that would be 1 1/4 times 4. Well, looking at our mixed number here, we can easily say, okay, 1 times 4, well, that gives me 4 whole right off the bat. Now I have 4 1/4. So if I draw my fraction bars and draw 4 fourths, doesn't that equal 1 whole? Well, what's 4 plus 1? So he made it a total of 5 miles. Okay, let's look at number 4. Talisha. So Talisha, it looks like, is going 7/8 of a mile 2 times. My equation, 7/8 times 2. So, 7/8. So first, I'm going to split my fraction bar into 8 equal parts. And I'll do the same to the next one. I'm going to shade in 7/8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since it's times 2, I'm going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1 whole. And on this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 shaded. So if I add those together, I get 1 and 6/8. But my 6/8, I need to reduce that. So I can divide the top and the bottom by the same number. They're both even, right away I know I can do 2. Which would then give me 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. So my answer would be 1 3/4 miles. Okay. Let's take a look at number 8, Georgia. Okay, Georgia is going 2 1/3 6 times. So my equation, 2 1/3 times 6. Okay, right away I can do 2 times 6 and get 12. Hopefully you got 12. And then what's left, I need to do 1/3 6 times. So I'm going to draw my fraction bars. And I know I need to do 1/3 6 times. Well, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3. And I can label these. Well, here I have 1 whole. Here I have another whole. So, that gives me 2 wholes. Earlier, I multiplied my 2 whole numbers and got 12. So to get my answer, I'm going to add 12 plus 1 plus 1 to, of course, get 14 miles. Alright, let's take a look at Benito. Number 9. So Benito went 9/10 of a mile, and he did that twice. So 9/10 2 times. So for this one, I'm going to be doing 9/10 2 times. So I can draw a fraction bar. And since it's 2 times, I'm going to draw 2. So I know that I can do, let's see, half. So if I do it in half, I want 5 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can do the same down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so here we go. Now I'm going to shade in I'm counting out my tenths. 9/10 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that's 9/10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9/10. So I know this is my 1 whole. Well, here I've shaded in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10. So I'm going to add these together and I get 1 and 8/10. Once again, I need to reduce. They're both even, so I know I can divide by 2 to get my final answer of 1 and 4/5. Alright, so hopefully you're getting the hang of it. I'm going to let you do Martin and Janet by yourself. Remember to write out your equation. A little hint, all of these have been multiplication so far. And remember to show your thinking with your fraction bars and reduce your answer. Okay, I will see you in the morning.